everyone, welcome back to this channel. Subscribe because you will find my video very interesting. Give this video a thumbs up by tapping on the like button and feel free to be part of the conversations. The question is, what does it feel like to be white, especially if you're white in America? How is that feel? Drop your thoughts on the comment section down below of what you think on this video, and don't forget, we do not accept any forms of harassment or whatever. We are here for educational purposes, so please subscribe to this channel, like and share. But before then, let's get into the video.
So, white people, question: what does it feel like to be white? Especially if you're white in America. I mean, if you're not in America and you're white, you can answer this question, but especially if you're white and American, how does that feel? I know, being a black person, especially a black woman, one of the biggest issues is that we're always exhausted carrying our entire race on our backs. We always feel like a monolith, even though we're not a monolith, and that one of us can mess up and it would make the entire race look bad. And I'm sure it's the same way for Mexicans and, you know, indigenous people, but I never hear white people talk about stuff like that. So let me know. Stitch, duet, whatever. But how does it feel?
Imagine being a race that you're not allowed to be proud of. That's how it feels to be white. If I was to make a post on Facebook and I said I'm proud to be white, I'd be the most racist person there was. That's how it feels to be white. Imagine being blamed for things you were not even a part of. That's how it feels to be white. We have all these occasions throughout the year. We have Black History Month, we have Juneteenth, we have Pride Month. If we was to celebrate being white, that'd be a no-go. That's how it feels to be white. You have your cable channels. You have BET, Black Entertainment. If we created a channel that was called WET, White Entertainment, that'd be a no-go. That's how it feels to be white. If we speak up on racism, we're hated by some of our own kind and other races. That's how it feels to be white. Have the day you deserve.
Quick question from a white person, one white person to another. I've been white on this planet for 40 years now, and I learned a lot about white history. What specifically do we have to be proud of? Is it the colonialization of the world, where we subsequently enslaved, genocided, or otherwise displaced or unalived countless peoples, tribes, etc.? Is it the fact that if it wasn't for people of our complexion, the concept of race wouldn't even exist? Is that what we're supposed to be proud of? That we created this concept, this social structure? I don't really feel super proud of it. It hasn't really led to anything positive or uplifting for humanity. Sure, it's led to things positive and uplifting for white people, but not for humanity as a whole. So if it's neither of those things that we have to be proud of, is it for the continued exploitation of the global majority that we continue to perpetuate today in creating the transatlantic slave trade, and now continuing to exploit resources from other countries like Sudan and South Africa, and on continents like South America, and just, you know, taking all of these resources at the expense of the local peoples, indigenous peoples of that area. Should we be proud of our continued support for war efforts in areas like the Middle East, where if it wasn't for white people, they probably would have found a peaceful resolution, or at least worked something out by now, for the conflicts that are currently occurring there? 'Cause it just feels like white people butt our noses into a lot of other countries' business when we have no need to do that whatsoever. But there's something that we want out of it, like the oil in the Middle East, or, to stop communism in East Asia and stuff like that. It strikes me as odd that you would find these things to be proud of, and I just, for the life of me, can't think of anything else that white people specifically have contributed to this world where they didn't exploit another subsect of people to do it. So if you know of any, let me know. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Oh, tell me about it. I mean, who wouldn't want to be proud of all the struggles that white people have gone through? Why would we not want to be proud of surviving the great SBF shortage of 1985? Oh, there was dark and sunny times. Sunburns as far as the eye could see. Or the mayonnaise wars. Do they even teach those in school anymore? Mayonnaise versus Miracle Whip. Hellman's versus Duke's. It was a bloodbath. A white, tasteless bloodbath. But no, seriously, what do you really have to be proud of? The fact that white people created the concept of race in order to make other people less than them so that they could own them and exploit them? Is that something to be proud of to you? Is that really something to be proud of? Or how about that we share the same lineage with the people that ran those summer camps in Germany in the 1930s and 1940s? Is that something to be proud of? Be proud of your specific heritage, not the color of your skin. Be proud of the things that you've done, that your family has done. Fuck race. Fuck the white race. Be proud of what you've done. Or shut your goddamn mouth. Have the day you deserve.
My guy, are you okay? You said that with your full chest, didn't you?
The guy that originally did this, stitched this video, did an amazing job. The thing that he left out is trying to be a white male here in America. There are programs all over the place for women, for blacks, for Asians, for Hispanics, for Polynesians, for whatever other race there is, for business owners to come in and help you start up a business, get the loans and the financing that you might need to operate that business, to get the equipment that you might need. But being a white male, nah, there ain't none of that crap out there for us. And that's hard. I mean, shoot, the women out there alone would rather go hang out in the woods with a bear than be in the woods with a strange man, when the majority of us, all we want to do is protect you. We want to make sure that you're comfortable and you're taken care of. And that doesn't go for just women, that's everybody. I mean, all the guys that I know, it doesn't matter whether they're white, black, Hispanic, or whatever. Being a white male, it's hard. It's hard. People constantly look at you like you're a piece of trash.
That right there is the bullshit. That right there is the bullshit. This is why white people, white men, are so shunned right now. First of all, you included Pride Month. Honey, every color is pride. Every color. That's why their flag is a rainbow. Educate yourself. I can say with absolute certainty that there has not been a moment in my life that I felt like my white privilege was not a good thing. That I was concerned that black people had a television station. They had a station. Entertainers. Do you know why I'm not offended? Because my white race dominates everything else. Everything else. You know what it is to be white in America? It is to have privilege. It is to walk down the street and not have to worry that if I mouth off to somebody, I'm not going to get beaten for it. That's what it means. It means that people make assumptions about my vote, and that the people I put in office are usually favored. That's what it means to be white. It means that the reason that white race isn't celebrated as a race is because we dominate every other race. As Europeans, they dominated every other country. We wiped out black and brown people. That's why they are marginalized. That's why they have to have a day to celebrate. Because there's not that many left. Don't tell me about how persecuted you are as a white person in America. It just doesn't fly, baby. I have been white for 56 years, and I can promise you there's not one moment of 56 years that I felt oppressed for the color of my skin. I bet I know a lot of people that can't say that. That's white in America. You know what else is white in America? The fact that you said that with your whole chest. Happy 4th of July, baby.
No, seriously, lovelies, this is just getting more interesting. So this, black lady decided to ask a question to the white, community. She was asking question referring to the white community, asking them what it means to be a white person, especially a white person living in America. And a white boy, like a white guy, decided to stitch her video, trying to make her feel that, okay, they are so tired of the continuous accusation of coming from black people, and they are also tired of them owning their own Juneteenth, black radio, what it is, black owned television, Juneteenth, everything black and all of that. That what if pan-color people decided that they are going to start owning some of all those things themselves? How would black people feel? And this actually got a lot of pan-colored people reacting like he was not even supposed to make such a statement, because he know definitely that the system actually benefits black people, benefits pan-colored people more than black people. So a lot of them were bashing him, trying to make him understand that he's just saying bananas. These black people that you are actually complaining and emphasizing on how they want to make everything about themselves, you people as a pan-colored people never gave them the opportunity to actually earn something. You never gave them the opportunity to participate in anything that has to do with you people. So what do you expect them to do? You want them to just fold their hands, sit down and watch you guys celebrate and own everything? No, they decided that they were going to own something in their own safe places. They decided that they were going to, try to enjoy their safe place. You guys have, made it possible to eradicate even the beauty standard it's representing pan-colored people. Black people do not have any form of beauty standard. They have to talk and laugh and beg. Look at Sephora and every other beauty brands. Even if they want to make any kind of beauty thing, they are going to just give you a black face and expect you to apply it. So these are just one of the examples that when black people see all of these things, they decided that, okay, why don't we just start creating something for ourselves, something that is more comfortable for us, since these people are discriminatory against us. And now they are beginning to do, the same thing that you guys are doing. You are complaining. Like, seriously, nobody's actually holding you or trying to tell you not to participate in Juneteenth. You can make your own May 10, February 10. There are so many, celebrations, and black people do not actually want to stop you from doing any other thing, just the way that they have never stopped you from being discriminatory against them. Because that you are being discriminatory, they are not complaining. They decided that in their safe places, they are going to do something that at least will be more comfortable and befitting for their own skin or for their own existence as black people. And now you are complaining of how, oh my God, why is it that you have been discriminated? They own black radio station. Mention all of these radio stations that pan-colored people own, and mention the ones that black people, you feel that black people own and black people working in it. Like seriously, most times when I see questions like this and pan-colored people replying to them, it makes me to feel some kind of chill that okay, I think a lot of people are getting more educated to actually know what is happening. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or so we're just here for educational and informative purposes. So please, subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. Alright, lovelies.